Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. And when we last left off, we almost had a good win with Falco, but old Lars decided to win the race. But then the media asked us, hey, would you consider taking on old Lars Olin? And he's got 28 months left in his contract. It's a $5 million cost to break it. But he is open to be, approached. So we can try to do that. We'll just go ahead and start the negotiations. My status is important. I think I would definitely make you the ¡1 driver. So cost per race, $1 million. That is a little out of my price range. What are we paying Falco per race, I wonder? Let's just take a look here at our drivers here. Falco makes $500,000. I don't know if Lars is worth 2 Falcos. I mean, it's good, but you know what? If they get promoted to the next series anyway, we don't have to worry about them. It's going to be fine. So we've got 6.7 million in the bank, 900,000 per race. We can race 6 more races, but we only have to go 4. So we can definitely improve some parts. It's looking like the suspension is where we need to be. As long as we know 2 great parts, the engine and the gearbox, we should be okay. If we look at the engine, we have good and good, and an average suspension, average brakes. But we can make up to a great engine, and I think that would do well for us. What does our engines look like? Good. It's 100% at a 414. Can we actually? No, we can't. It is locked. Requires a test track. Well, that sucks. So it looks like we can make good brakes. I think we already have good brakes, do we not? No, we only have average brakes and average suspension. So we can go cheap, and it looks like we can build some good suspension. So medium corners 25 to max we will take, and then the build time plus 40 to max to have a 410 suspension. That is pretty good, I must say. 8 days before the race, $300,000 to build. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Seems fine. As far as our sponsors go, we have an empty slot that we are going to fill this time. Looking at the pit crew, okay, Kehi is not too hot. I would hate to swap him out for a Yamakake, but it almost looks like we have to. Doha might not be a track that we could utilize a good pit crew on. I want to have the best pit crew, though, for the final event. So I'm probably going to swap them out here. Looks like Kakehi will be swapped for Yamakake. That pains me. Everyone else is looking good, though. We're going to let Kakehi rest. Should be pretty good here. All right, let's continue up. Factory distractions. Now what's going on? So Shin is a media puppet. Mr. Hecklerock wants me to have a larger role in marketing. I've got the look. All right, so good marketability, low morale, and improvability. But that marketability is going to be great, especially since we do have sponsors coming up. So she is going to be at 100%. Not all bad. And Shin is constantly on her phone and disturbing us when we work on her car. Can you please tell her to stop it? With pleasure. Shen, stop. You can, I know you're tied up in your media duties, but get off your phone, girl, and focus. All right. Car repair is done. Outstanding. Let's take a look at the car. What do we need to improve here? We are working on the reliability of our good gearbox. Outstanding. And our second gearbox is good. Primary suspensions are good. I guess we can work on that. Nah, I don't think we need to. We'll focus on the gearbox for sure. We need to squeeze some performance out of these brakes and those brakes as well. We have everything good for the engine. We're working on the reliability there, and probably there should be fine. Can we squeeze this in? Okay, so let's Let's balance this out. 6 days before the race and 7 days before the race. That should be fine. New helipad and a politics vote. So, oh yeah, last place bonus points. So if you finish in last, you get a bonus point. I'm going to abstain. I really don't care. I'll save my vote. It'll be interesting to see. Yeah, a lot of people were voting against. Some doubles had to come in here. I hate the fact that we are first in the voting, because we could swing it. I know they did it that way on purpose. We have one sponsor offer. So for 5th and above, $800,000. Interesting indeed. We will hold on to that and see what other sponsorships we can get. Here we go. So, 4th or above, 3rd or above, 5th or above. You know what? I'm thinking, because I don't think we can hit 3rd or above consistently. But it's only like, man, what other sponsors do we have going on here? 2nd or above and 10th or above. So we already have a nice, safe 10th. I believe we can try this $1.3 million. Sort of scrap $250,000 for the prospect of, you know, we'll make that back in one race if we can hit it. I like that. Boom. 750 grand back in the bank. Issini Security is now on the car. For Doha, do we want to try to get place in the top 3? I think we've got the car to do it this late in the season. It would be very beneficial for the payday for sure. Try to get some more money made up before the end of the season. Outstanding. Just keep a lookout for the reliability. There's designing the suspension and the reliability work done. And the performance work done. There we go. All right, suspension is done. Tuevo Partanen is leaving. Interesting. We are better than our target. Outstanding. And the suspension is done. All right, so that is 96%. I think we can roll with that. Let's get this suspension up and ready. And it's already almost better than our normal parts. So let's just throw that on the bin there. So 4 days after the race, we can try to improve it a little bit. Both guys are good. We'll see if we can squeeze some good reliability out of these parts. Acceleration, pre-race gossip. We shouldn't have any rain. And feedback needed. Interesting. Compared, our acceleration is a bit lackluster with an E. All right, that's fine. Scan scrum, they're not writing about us. All right, I can't think straight. I don't know if I'm good or bad or... No, you need races, man. You need races for sure. So he is a racer. I like that. What does racer do? And it's permanent. Oh, that is amazing. +2 to everything during races. You are the man, Falco. All right, going to Doha. Everything is all set up. Do we try for the 3rd or above? We could be safe and go for 10th, or we can try for 3rd. You know what? After that good outing, I think 3rd is achievable, and it pays more than 2nd. So that seems like the best thing for me. As far as parts are concerned, let's see how our suspension did. It's up to 83 and 333. All right, so this one is still technically better, but I think I can get Shen a little bit better suspension there by 2 points, but you know what? It'll be okay. All right, I will practice and see you at the track. And we are ready for Doha again, ladies and gentlemen. Practice went pretty well. As you can see, 6 purple smiley faces. That's what I like to see. Focus solely on soft tires. Of course, that means Shen is going to have to probably pit an extra time because I have light-footed on soft tires on Falco as per usual. But pretty good. 2nd and 3rd on the overall. Weight is stripped. We're ready to go. I think this should be fine. 3rd is our ultimate goal. Everyone else is starting on soft tires as well. It looks like, although the field is split in the mediums, and we're sort of back here in the mediums, the leaders themselves or starting on medium tires, which is fascinating indeed. But we've got 22. There's a run wide. That is outstanding. Tanaka runs wide there, but I've got 22 laps in the tank and plenty of fuel to go. So we can afford to burn a little bit more and burn a little bit quicker to try to gap some of this field, I think. And that's going to be my ultimate goal. It's definitely going to be one pit stop for fuel, and depending on tires, maybe 2 pit stops for tires. And I think as in the last couple races, that's our bread and butter. That's where we made up the most time, was on pit road. Shin is slicing through beautifully. Falco stuck back in traffic, but Shin is holding her own here. Oh, I was going to say she had the fastest lap of the race, but she didn't. Got hung on the outside there. Let's just do a neutral medium for now and let this sort of settle in. We don't want to burn our tires off quite yet, especially since we're sort of dropping back. We want to maintain touch with the leaders, but not let them get too far away. But as long as we're within shouting distance, I will be perfectly fine with that. Doesn't seem like my drivers know the ideal racing line, though. They seem to be going wide, unfortunately. We might... There you go, Shen. Take a look at that inside. That is what I'm talking about, but you're set up poorly for this right-hander. Awesome. Single filed back in. That's what I'm talking about. So 25 laps to go. We are still trying for third. Looks like Falco made the pass there. Pretty good. Falco is making his move. He's not in good form, though. He's at a 3.7. Shin is in a 3.6. Maybe they ate something bad here in Doha. Yes, you can get past per net. It's called taking the inside. I know you have the car to do it. I've paid a lot of money for this car. I expect you to use it. All right, we're sort of getting into the boiling territory. I'll conserve the tires just a bit. We definitely don't want to drop back, but we don't want to burn off these tires either. It kind of looks like the strategy... Wow, that person really punched the inside. But it looked like the strategy for these soft tires are to push as hard as you can on the soft tires and make an extra pit stop. I might have Shen do that because, I mean, she's sort of in that box as it is where she's probably going to have to pit an extra time. She's definitely going to be first on pit road. And do I put her on mediums? That's going to be the question. I guess it depends on how long she can go on these softs and is it beneficial. If we can do it on 2 more stops for Shen, then softs may be the way to go. Falco, I'm going to keep him out here and keep him running. He's 8 seconds behind the leader. John's daughter needs to get out of my way. Well, you do have a push to pass button there. I imagine you can use it, can't you? I know you're struggling to overtake. That's fine. We're near guys with chewed up medium tires. Our soft tires are actually looking pretty bad compared to these mediums, as per usual. But our softs are not looking as bad as the leaders. So, you know, we're kind of on the same strategy with the leaders. I think Falco can stay out a few more laps or 2. I think Shin is just going to go into push mode here. We're going to have to pit an extra time with her, I think, but she needs to make up as much time as she can and keep Falco in her sights. Falco, he's in cruise mode. I do like, I like this strategy here that we're employing with Falco. If only he can put the chrome horn to some of these guys and get around them. We have a big gaggle of cars right in front of us here that we can leapfrog. Yeah, and it looks like Shin's pushing is not going to plan. Unfortunately, she's burning off more tires than she needs to. So I think Shin will have to go on medium tires. We've done 6 laps. We can only go to lap 24 on 2 more stops. So it looks like Shin will have to be on mediums next time. Kind of expected. I was hoping she could get more out of these soft tires, but I think Falco is actually in a really good spot with his tire wear at 57% compared to 34% with Shin. Now, the question is, do we keep Shin out a few more laps to try to maximize that medium tire? She is sort of losing the group. So next time by, we won't pit next time by, but once she passes pit road, I'm going to turn up the wick and have her get everything out of these tires that she can. and pit next time by. Should be fine. We'll also top off with fuel, so it'll be the slowest pit stop of the day. All right, Shen, go ahead and push everything you got. See if you can close the gap. And once you pass pit road, I will have you pit, my dear. All right, 20 laps to go. She's past pit road. You will be on the medium tires. We are filling and fueling to 21 laps. That should be fine. Parts are looking great. I don't think we want to risk a fast one, but we can shave 3 seconds. Why not? We'll see if we can shave 3 seconds off. Falco is making up some moves here. A lot of cars on pit road, those first leaders on pit road. We'll stretch out these soft tires as much as we can. If we can do 9 laps per set of softs, that is 1 less pit stop than the rest of the group, which I'm feeling pretty froggy with. All right, Shen, come on back around. I'll tell you go neutral and a medium. Just make it back to pit road if you please. Falco, I'm going to keep out, and in fact, we will go to a neutral high burn here. Once we complete lap 9, we'll be okay. If we can complete lap 10, we will be amazing. Here comes Shen down for her pit stop. Jack is up. Mistake on the left rear tire. I think that was our boy. No, that was Inomata. Inomata, what are you doing, man? Well, that is unfortunate indeed. I thought it was our new guy, but they got the cobwebs out. I'm glad I didn't push with Falco. That makes me feel pretty good. I'll know not to make it a risky pit stop next time. There goes Falco. Brilliant maneuver. And we will be completing lap 10, which is outstanding. That's what I like to see. All right, so this lap, just push everything you got, pit this time for your next set of soft tires. And we are going to not fill up. We'll go to 18.8. Park condition is looking fine, and we will do a balanced pit stop if you please. I'd rather save or be costed 3 seconds and actually have a solid pit stop than a mistaked pit stop and lose 6 or 7 or 8 seconds. It's a zero-sum game. So here goes Falco pushing up. Push everything you got here, Falco. You're pitting this time. And we are around guys on medium tires, so our tire wear, our tires themselves are much, much better being softs. And they are on basically the same amount of wear. I know you're going through them. That's why you're pitting this time there, Falco. I appreciate your input. Outstanding. Up to third, battling for second. I like it. All right, come out with a neutral high. Pit stop is complete. Let's go down and away, refilling. And that is the last time that we have to pit for fuel. Falco is down and away and actually beats Shen off of pit road. Looks like mediums were the way to go for everyone else. Interesting to see. Shen has made up a few spots, but she's sort of hanging on to the back of the pack with these medium tires. She can't really push them, but I want to get her in the realm of one more stop. But Falco, however, is in the catbird seat. I do like where he is. Now 18 laps to go. Do we save a little bit? How's our park condition? I don't think we need to actually save on the push button. So 16 laps to go. Things are okay. Looks like Shen is burning through these medium tires as is. Is it a hard-fought battle? Well, not really for old Shen. It's like she doesn't understand how this race is going to work. But if she can make these tires last for a bit, we can put her on softs for her last stint and get a lot out of it. But Falco is within striking distance, 15 seconds, but that's on a guy who I think has not pitted yet. So we should be okay. Get past him, Falco. You're catching him in bad spots. There you go. Get the inside. Oh, I thought Falco locked him up. It kind of looked like he did, but didn't. But we'll give it a shot here. Get to the inside there, Falco. Maybe I need to push him a bit to get around the car in front. There you go. Now back to neutral. He's trying to boost back, but I don't think he's going to have anything for us. We're going to hold off 9th here and maybe even close up on 6th. And I don't think these guys in front of us can really go as long as we can on those soft tires. So as long as we have some clean track here and Falco isn't pressured too hard, we should be able to retain. We're going to make that 9th place car, Lars Olin. Oh, that's why he was so hard to pass. That's our championship leader right behind us. Don't let Lars in there, Falco. Don't give him the inside. Well, you got the inside for the next set. That's good for thinking and planning. That's what I'm talking about. He's within striking distance of these cars. I think he could get around him if we pushed, but every ounce of my being says save the tires. You don't see Darrell Waltrip using up his tires. We need to make sure. Oh, you're set up terrible for the next 2 turns. Get to the inside, Falco. Crap. Well, we're set up well for the next turn, but we got rolling roadblock right in front of us. A hard-fought battle. It would be amazing if Olin decided to crash. Get that inside, Falco. There you go. Power off. Trap that lap car. No, don't let him slow you down. So Olin followed us through, unfortunately. It looks like we're opening up the holes, and there goes Olin, unfortunately. He's burned up his stuff, but he still has amazing tire wear. Everything that we're working for seems to be going to crap. Come on, Falco, get in there. So 12 laps to go, 65% on the tires. We're good on tire wear to stop one more time and one more time only. Keep that fender on that outside. Okay, so this is where we're living. All these cars around us will have to pit an extra time, I believe, and we are in conserve mode. Doing the best we can to not run off, not crash. I think we're set up well. We've got John's daughter really pressuring us here. I think we can afford to go neutral. That way we don't lose any spots. And we won't burn through the tires much either. Shin is at 48% tire wear. Look at Falco pushing these guys through the corner. You can get around him if you so choose there, Falco. Follow him through. There you go. Make a hole. Power off, outstanding. Get to that inside. That's what I'm talking about. Get there. I know Olin needs to get out of your way. The dude shouldn't have passed you to begin with. But we'll keep a nice, steady medium push here. We'll keep Shen on a conserve push. I mean, she's got cars right in front of her. I think with 10 laps to go, no, because Falco could only do 10 laps on softs. We need to keep Shen out a few more laps indeed to get her on one last set of softs. But their mood really hasn't grown. Falco's at 5.5, Shen is at 4.6. I was hoping that the competition would sort of bring them back in and get them fired up. But Olin is making short work of these cars in front of him. I wish Falco could be right on his bumper and just follow him through. Falco's making some bold moves there. Come on, Falco, I believe in you. There you go, power off. That's what I'm talking about. Get that inside and back in line. Beautiful pass, Falco. Get that top 3. Get the top 3, Falco. He's boosting. Block the inside, block the inside. We're really fighting hard for this 3rd place spot, and I think we should be okay. I would hate to turn down the tires a bit. We do have to go 10 laps on a set of tires. So we're not going to push just yet. We need to keep Falco right where he is. These cars in front of us may try to stretch it out as well for one more stop. We're sort of on their strategy. So Shin should be setting up to be pitting soon. We will run her around one more lap, push her for everything she's got, and then pit her for her last set of soft tires and hope they last. For Falco, though, he's going to go around again. Okay, Shen, coming around, overtake and attack. Everything you got, and pit next time, please, for soft tires. We should be okay. We don't have to pit for fuel. Park condition is good. We will do a nice balanced pit stop here, and Falco will sort of hold our own. We do need to go around one more lap, unfortunately. If we conserve now, we should be good. These guys around us are pitting, so there's no need to really push him. There's enough gap that we could get Falco in right now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Executive decision. Fresh soft tires. Don't need to pit. Nice balanced pit stop. And Falco, you push everything you got right here, right now. Come to pit road. Hopefully this doesn't stack them up, but we have enough room on Shen that we can come down and be good. Everyone else is coming down now. And here we go. 4 tires in fuel. Well, not even fuel. Down and away. Falco making up spots on pit road. We'll just do a medium burn and a neutral drive. Shen down and away. Neutral and a... She could actually do like a high burn, I think. So that should be fine. We're set up well. We're in 4th, and we have the freshest tires around us for sure. And we have clean racetrack, so I don't think we really need to push. We'll let these guys around us pit. They'll have to pit again, and not taking fuel is definitely the way to go. We're running a medium burn, so we don't have to worry about running out of fuel. We just have to conserve our tires a bit. Actually, you know, makeup on these guys that pitted. Partanen is going to be racing as hard as he possibly can to catch us. Hopefully that'll burn through his soft tires. We also have Lei right behind us on the freshest of the fresh. I think we're in a good spot, especially since these 2 cars in front of us have to pit this time. We're really not in a position where we have to push. We just sort of need to monitor this tire wear and these cars here. Our last segment should be fine though. We're not going as far on these soft tires this last segment, so we are set up for a pretty good run, I feel, here. So we've got 4th behind us that have pitted. Paris and Tanaka are on old and busted tires. Have these guys already used up their stuff, I wonder? That is the question. And Lars Olin, 10 seconds ahead, but he is on old and busted equipment. I think he should be good. All right, Shen, just hold what you got. You're fighting back here against those medium tires. I'm proud of you, Shen. I'm proud of you for sticking in there and doing well, doing the right thing. She's making some quality passes. Her tires should last the rest of the race. She's got some competition right in front of her. She should be good. How's her park condition? I think with 3 or 4 laps to go, we can actually turn up the burn on Shen. Falco, not so much. We need to keep him nice and conservative. So we are the leader. The guys behind us did hit. Let's conserve just a touch, keep it out of the boiling zone, and just keep a watchful eye on the car behind. If we have clean track and we can outrun this guy on a conserve, then we'll be in the catbird seat for sure. Conserve there, Shen. We want to make these tires last and have a good last charge. I'm feeling pretty good about our situation here. I think I've called a pretty good race, as long as Falco doesn't blow it and slide off the track like last time, but he doesn't have any pressure. Lei is churning through his medium or his soft tires. His tire wear is incredibly bad. He's going to have to really force to get to us, and then we can just turn up the wick and drive. So coming to 2 laps to go, I think as soon as Falco crosses the 2 to go mark, I will go not full bore on the passing, but up to an aggressive tire to sort of bridge the gap here. I mean, Lei is trying. He is burning his tires off. Let's go up to neutral. Hey, you think you can catch us? Well, watch this. I got something for you. And then as soon as we cross with 2 laps to go, I will turn up the push. And we'll keep Falco on a push to sort of bridge that gap and keep that gap open. And as soon as Shen comes around, let's go to an overtake and a push there as well. So Shen is going to start making some moves here. She's going to start getting to the inside. That's what I'm talking about. More points for us. I know you have quite a bit of fuel to spare, Falco, but you don't need it, my son. Yeah, he's pushing good, pushing well. Oh, that was 3 laps to go. Go neutral. My bad. Go back neutral. Matter of fact, conserve. I think Shen has actually made some good quality passes here. She's still in the battle. Now we're coming to 2 laps to go. 52%. I'm not going to turn up the wick on Falco just yet then, since we burned all that extra stuff off. I'll just keep Falco in a conservative pace. Shen is making some excellent moves here. Coming to 2 laps to go. We're on conserve mode. If she can hold off the cars around her, that would be amazing. Her tires are actually on par with those around her. She needs to hold ninth. That is what it's all about here. All right, Falco coming to the 1 lap to go mark. Now we'll push. Now you all will have to struggle to catch me. Now Lars is probably going to pass Lei. And with that side-by-side battle, that's going to kind of help me. But Falco is good. Shen, we will push you up to a neutral to keep ninth. That should be fine to hold them off. But Falco is on cruise mode, ladies and gentlemen. 4.2 seconds. Lei is holding up Lars Olin there. I don't think Lars is going to get to us. He has the better tires. He's coming really quickly. Push as hard as you can. Overtake. Push the button, Falco. Don't let him by. Give me everything you got. Our conditions should suffice. So Lars Olin will come around second, but we are going to boost to the victory in Doha, ladies and gentlemen, for Falco. Shen coming around. She's holding off 10th place valiantly. And Shen is going to get 9th place. A good top 10. Really happy with that result, and we got the sponsor objective payday. Get paid, ladies and gentlemen. Falco, you're a winner. That was a pretty good run, I do have to say. My strategy worked out amazingly. Couldn't have done it any better myself, because I did. Yes, save that game right now. If the game crashed right now I could die happy. What would be amazing is if Lars had some broken parts. That would be fine. Of course, we don't have any busted parts. We don't cheat. We win, and we do it correctly. No, Lars didn't get a penalty, but Shen, old Edda, was demoted 2 places for breaking the rules. That puts Shen in 8th place. We didn't get the fastest lap, but neither did Lars. So we closed up 1 point on Lars, but where's the other Skanscum? Calvin. Well, it's a tight battle, but there we go. Falco, your race winner. So he's sitting comfortably in 3rd place in the points now, 8 points behind Omura. Shen moved up to 7th in the points, only 3 behind Partanen, and now 3 ahead of Landvik. Interesting indeed. We're sitting solidly 3rd in the Constructors' Championship, not getting a 2nd or a 1st, but Falco got the win. Yay, we sent Annabelle a bag of goodies. That's what I like to see, fan engagement. And hopefully we got some new fans after that run. Pretty solid. There's only so much that Shen can do with her abusive tire wear, and Falco's light-footed perk is just amazing for these low tire wear races. We can really dictate the pace of the race when we get up there for sure. 22% morale for Shen, outstanding. She's not growing as quickly. Her smoothness is almost up, fitness and feedback is almost up, adaptability is almost up. And we came in 2nd in overall driver standings there. Of course, the chairman is happy. And we made $133,000, ladies and gentlemen. We are making money while we race. That doesn't happen. You don't race to make money. You race to lose a small fortune. But that was a pretty good episode, I would say, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching the events unfold. We do have 1 new pit crew we can hire. This guy looks really good. Old Kanaizumi. Kanaizumi. We could use you, for sure. We'll confirm that. We'll spend some of that money that we made on the race. And then there's another really good tire changer here as well. Iwabuchi. We'll hire you. Welcome aboard, son. Sweet. So let's answer some mail. Got car conditions. Do an interview. We accept. Which one of your drivers is better? Falco. As we couldn't massage his ego any better. pit crew. We had one mistake, one particularly dangerous, and we win the GP. But that is going to do it for me in this episode of Motorsport Manager, ladies and gentlemen. We look forward to China next time, where our engine and gearbox is crucial, and there could be a chance of rain and medium tire wear. Looks like it's going to be a medium set race for me. But like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time for Motorsport Manager. Take care.